It's been a minute since I did a hair tutorial or a makeup tutorial in general. It's so much I want to talk about in this video. Life has been lifing lately, and I haven't been 100%. I had to take a step away just for my mental health, but today is a special day. So I wanted to do something simple and sleek for Mother's Day. I seen this video on YouTube, and she did a different method for her closure sew-in. The reason I decided to try this method is because I'm a forehead sweater and my hair usually get mushy with gel and other products, and I wanted to use something that will stay dry throughout the style maintenance. I also have been having some serious skin issues where I'm breaking out in hives and I cannot pinpoint the product. You will see this in real time during this video. Please be kind. I am waiting for my allergy test. For the last month, I did not make any videos or post any pictures of myself because of this reason. I cut off all my hair and I went completely natural. I haven't styled my hair because I believe it's an ingredient in my products. But in this video, it was Mother's Day and I wanted to feel beautiful. I started with a simple braid down. Now listen, like I said earlier, it was Mother's Day and the stores were closed, so I could not get any thread. I had to use what I had. So it was the white thread we went in. Afterwards, I went in with some Moroccan argan oil just to oil my scalp. And when you are sewing, there are ways to finesse your pattern, just like stitching on clothes. It's ways to do it. I wanted some extra security in the back, so I sewed down a net from ear to ear. That way, there is not a braid there is still something to connect to. I'm starting to flare up a little around my neck, if you can tell. I soaked the hair in some apple cider vinegar before installing. That didn't seem to help. I know going in, I'm now going in with the stocking cap and some liquid cap. I'm going to sit under the dryer for about 15 minutes and let this completely dry down. Now, I seen this other video earlier that day, and if I can find it, I will put it in. She used the band method, but she sewed it down to her braids. I wasn't sure about sewing it down because I may need to replace the closure, and I don't want to have to take the entire sewing out to take it off without messing other things up. You know what I mean? I measured and cut the bands to my head and then sewed them on the closure. Made sure it would properly fit. And honestly, it was such a great idea. It made my closure super flat and for it to stay in place while I sew it down. I went in with the hot comb, smoothed it out just enough to flatten it to my head, and then I took some makeup and put it all over the lace. This is the closure that I'm using, and it's by Milk, and it claims to be 100% Remy human hair. I actually really like it, and shout out to the girl who showed me this. I also picked up some Velvet Remy hair. I'm gonna start sewing my closure down one side at a time and then start sewing the hair right at the nape of my neck and go all the way ear to ear. I'm going to continue this process until I get to the top. You can start to see me break out in highs as the video progresses. But let me just lay this glue down and not stress out, dry it clear, and then press it into my hairline. I'm going to go in with a straightening comb and just move those hairs out of the way, tie it down for about 15 minutes, and then cut the lace down the middle first and then each side. I'm going to use this carrot hair mousse and just lay down the rest of the hairs. And then I'm just going to melt the lace again with some lace melt spray. I'm just going to put a little bit on my finger and press it into my hairline. I am completely finished with this sewing and I really love how it turned out. So far, I haven't had to do anything to the lace. It doesn't lift with the elastic band. And even if it's no glue, but the finished product was so worth it. Now that it's in, I'm not having any breakouts from hives. It's weird. I don't know what to think anymore. But this is the finished look. I went in with some soft curls with my Baby Bliss Pro. Yeah, so thanks for watching and stay tuned for my next tutorial.